Shalom and welcome to another installment of Apostle GMS, giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, not Christ. Today's topic is going to be entitled Prophecies and Current Events. Today's date is September the 19th, 2015. And, there's a lot of things happening, out there leading up to the end of this man's system. You know that we got the Pope. The Pope is coming to New York. Well, first he's going to go to D.C., then he's going to go to New York, and they're going to make a big thing about it. So we're going to keep up, we're going to keep up on those events, because Barack Obama is supposed to greet him when he comes off the plane, and it said that he's going to bow to him, kiss his ring, and all that. So we're going to be doing a sort of blow by blow of the events of this Pope character. There's a video that came up which I saw the whole video. It's on go to Alex Jones' channel, and he has this guy. What's his name? Leo something. I think his last name starts with a Z, and he did a thing. Actually, Alex Jones went out there to the Vatican City itself, and this cat was doing this little interview with Alex Jones pretty much right in front of the Vatican. Okay, hold up, Ak. Okay, let me just scroll down.
Themselves admitted there is a very close link between
bear with me for a second.
And Satanism. Then they used to have these ambulances, these fake ambulances.
That's it right there. Read it.
Demonic possession of the Vatican exposed. Leo Zagami interview. Yeah, it's about 38 minutes and some change.
Yeah, he actually, it's a good interview, and the guy, the voice sounded familiar, and the face looked familiar, and I remember I saw videos of this guy maybe going back 5-6 years ago, but that's back when he had his hair on his head, okay? And basically, it's a damn good interview. Actually, he just did a lot of talking. Alex didn't have to ask him a lot of questions. He did a lot of talking. And basically, he went into the Pope and the corruption of the Vatican City and the whole Roman Catholic institution and the black popes. And he even went into the mark of the beast, being the chip. And he said that this current Pope, has no problem with it. But he said that it's like somewhere in the middle of it. He basically said that there's other churches, established churches around the world, that they know that the mark of the beast is the microchip, and they're against it. But this Pope and the Roman Catholic institution, they don't have no problem with it, Basically, he's the religious leader of the New World Order. That's all he is. That's why he's able to go to Cuba. I just can't say, look, I'm going to Cuba. I just can't get up and say, look, I'm going to Russia, to Moscow, and I'm gonna have a dinner with what's the current Putin. I can't do that, but the Pope can. Pope says he's coming to the U.S. Barack Obama is going to greet him according to what they said. We'll see what's going to go on. He's supposed to address Congress. He's supposed to address the UN. And by the way, this Monday is going to be a UN General Assembly where you get all the nations' representatives get together, and pretty much they make speeches, before the rest of the representatives, all right? So we're going to keep our eyes on that. There's another thing, and you can pull this up, September 23rd, false flag. There's a bunch of videos up where something major is supposed to happen on September 23rd. You can go to YouTube, Google. It's kind of all over the place. And I watched a couple of videos here and there, and I got to go into it even more. But don't come back and say, well, Tahar, you said on the 23rd, September 23rd, something's going to happen. Nothing happened. See, that proves that you ain't right. Did I say something going to happen? Did you hear what I said? A lot of you niggas don't listen to what I say, man. You put words in our mouth, all right? And you're slanderers, man. That's all you are. But anyway, we're going to keep teaching this word. Oh, another thing, this is going to be we're going to cut this short. This is going to be about an hour. Spirit might be on us. We might go more than an hour. But we're planning on, well, the Spirit got on me to go back to doing live shows. You know, everybody's doing these live shows now. You got the YouTube, you know, live stream. Well, if you, going back to about 2008, 2009, 2010, we were doing a lot of live shows on Ustream and Justin TV. And I guess we did it for about a good year, and we stopped doing it. I had recently put up on What is the 666 Mark, the YouTube page, a video that I did at the studio. This was almost a year ago. It was November, and the brother Yakanan was at the studio, and I mean you can see the video. And basically, in the description, I said we're going to plan, you know, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Ratazar to do more live streaming, and Lord willing, I've been doing some research on the equipment to because you can do a straight. I have cameras that you can do a straight live stream, but what we want to do, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Ratazar, is have it where you have 2 or 3 cameras, and you have lower thirds and so forth. Look that word up. Somebody asked me what does a lower third mean. I told them look it up. Anyway, so Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Ratazar, we may do a live stream tonight, and if we do, we're going to notify the different leaders, the leadership of the different Great Millstone camps. All right? Go ahead, Doc.
All right. Yeah, I got there's one here. Well, some of these are on before it's news. But while I'm looking for it, these so-called Jews, they got something what they call a Shemitah, and the Shemitah, what it is you know, they got a year of release every 7 years, which they get from the scriptures, you know. So every 7 years, your debts are supposed to be erased, and you're supposed to start off fresh. You know, so you would lend people money, you know, you would lend Israel money for a certain period of time, and then by the 7th year, the debt would be nullified, especially if the person couldn't pay you. But then every 50 years, you have what was called the year of Jubilee, you know, which was like another new beginning, you know, financially, and that shows that this society is wicked, because here it is, you got the debt clock, and that debt clock is I don't know what, over 18, 20, 19, 20 trillion, however much it is. And they basically are holding you to that debt. Mind you, they're supposed to be the Jews, so-called Jews, but they're holding you to that debt. And if you can't pay that debt, what happens? You become a slave. Because the scriptures say the borrower is subject to the lender, or something to that effect along those lines. Now, they're calling anywhere from between September 22nd to the 24th. One of the main dates is the 23rd for something to go down with this situation. Now, they were supposed to raise the interest rate on the Fed was supposed to raise the interest rate, and it was supposed to be yesterday, I believe it was Friday, but they didn't raise it. Now, there's this video on YouTube, you know, that this guy did, and pretty much he was breaking it down. He said from the 1970s to the mid 90s, the interest rates were low. And the economy was pretty good, you know, pretty decent. But then as soon as the Feds raised the interest rates, the economy started falling again. And what he said was they created a bubble, and that's where you get this a situation which that some people call it a crash, some people call it I forget, there's other terms they call it, but that's where this situation with 2008 and the economy came to a close, you know, where everybody's business started going under, people started losing their jobs, you know, a lot of situations were happening, you know. So the next date that they're supposed to raise the interest rate on would be I was looking on the website that the guy gave. It's supposed to be, I believe, October 27th or the 28th or the 29th, 2 days. One of those 2 days, and